So today we're going to have a go at the Marblevator version 2 by gzumwalt. Greg's an incredibly prolific poster on instructables. 193 instructables he's posted, and they're all a lot of kind of child's toys or just general gadgets really. And yeah, incredible amount. Very, very creative person there with a real brain on him. But I like the I like these ones. He's done 4 of these Marblevators, as far as I know. But this one just sort of it was right for me. I just like the look of it. That kind of perpetual motion. How does it work? You know, angle, and I thought I'd give it a go. So here's all the stuff that I've sort of gathered up for this project. I've done all the 3D printing. Case, well, it turned out nice. One of the corners in the files that he provides is not actually rounded. I'm just giving, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. I mean, I rounded it off, but just so you got the heads up on that. Yeah, they printed out nice. It's only 3 pieces, and then this is the track. The track, you have to do some hand sanding. Forgot that. So that's the raw track without any sanding, and here's one that I've actually sanded down. I mean, I would put on a video and just sort of did it like a bit of knitting or something. But yeah, sand that down obviously because you don't want any too much friction when the ball's going around. So those are the plastic bits, and then all the bits. It's one of these projects where you don't have to get anything from AliExpress, which is nice because then you've got the AliExpress, obviously. Nothing wrong with the site, but you're looking at delays, weeks. So, but this is all eBay. There's the magnets. I think the magnets might have come from Amazon. Actually, the magnets, well, definitely the coils. Coils came from Amazon. But everything else I just got from eBay. Nice and easy. Right, let's get cracking. So I'm just going to quickly go through fixing that corner just in case anybody's interested. It's very easy using the mirror function on Tinkercad. So just import the file, import the base file. Yeah, I don't like that colour. Oops, wrong one. Right, so we just cut a bit out. That's the non-filleted corner. That's fine. And then re-import the base. Got to take a chunk out first. So this is the mirror function here, just mirror that file. Drop it into position, and then we've got to take a chunk out. The reason I've gone a little bit further there is because there's a slope there that doesn't really need to be there, so we might as well get rid of that at the same time. That should be it, that's fine. Take a chunk out and then stick the new bit in. The only other bit I added was a divider, so a cover rather, for the electronics, because I didn't really want to have them exposed. If you had a case which had external charging, and you never had to put your hand in it, it'd be fine. But because the lid comes off and you have to put your hand into there, and there's a big capacitor and stuff, I thought it'd be probably advisable to have, well, for me anyway, just thought it'd be advisable to have a cover. So I just knocked one up, very quick and easy. There's nothing, there's nothing fancy about that. Anyway, that's it. That's the changes I made. So there is something I'm doing different. I don't have the same battery as Greg, and I didn't really want to go out and get one of those 11 volt batteries. They're quite expensive. I think they're for drones and remote control stuff. So I just wanted to use batteries that I have to hand, which are the standard sort of lithium 3.7. So I figured this circuit might not work at 3.7 volts, so we'll just use a buck converter, get it up to 11. Then his circuit doesn't involve any, or it does include any kind of recharge facility, so I'd like to add that as well. So I'll have a little lithium recharge, the buck converter, which I'll probably just stick to the side, and then battery in there. And also the other thing is that I wanted to add an on-off switch, so which I think, just think it needs an on-off switch, because once it's all hidden under the ear, you've still got the illusion that it's you could sort of pick it up and rattle it about. No, you could pick it up and there is the illusion that it's just a box. But once the lid's up, you've got the recharge facility and obviously on-off storage. So this is the extra bit that I sort of cobbled together, the dividing or the cover with the smaller battery, lithium charging circuit, on-off switch. It's just something I just tend to throw into every project. As you can see there, there's just a couple of light pipes going up to the surface there. That goes into the case quite easily. And we've got Greg's circuit, with the sensor there, the TCR T5000, which senses the movement, infrared, and then as a emitter and then a sensor there. The coil and power in. There's a lead missing currently. So just got to get these two parts together and see what happens. So this is everything connected together, and we have a bit of a problem here. So this is the MT0608. I think that's what it is, the step up, voltage step up. So I've got 3.7 going in and then 11 coming out. But when you actually test that, so it's 1 volt and dropping, and that sort of continues to go down until it gets to half a volt. Well, it's under 1 volt anyway, so that's not going to do anything. And a little bit of investigation, looks like the voltage step up has some sort of cutout facility on it, which is stopping the it's sensing that it can't really, this is what I think anyway, that it's sensing it can't, there's not enough power to the power draw exceeds what it's able to produce with the battery, and it's just shutting it down. So you can actually get it to work if you have it on external with the external charger plugged in. And then I've got 11 volts. 11 volts coming out. So let's see what happens. Let's grab a I need a that doesn't really, it's not very helpful. Alright, let's see what happens. Just the motion sensor. It's definitely working. So yeah, the circuit works. It's just unfortunately, I mean, I wanted to do it this way because I had the batteries already, but it hasn't got enough. I don't think it's got enough oomph to do the job. So this is essentially the end of the project for me, because I'm not going to go out and buy an 11 volt battery. They're 25 quid each. And then obviously you need the charger as well. You can't just put it on any old charger. You've got to have a 20 quid charger as well. So that's like 50 quid to complete this project. What I'll do though is, just for the sake of the video, is I'll put it all together and then we can just run it on an external power source, which is going to look ugly as hell and completely blows the whole mystery of it. But let's see if we put it together, if it actually works. So here it is together. It's obviously I'm not using the exact setup that Greg did, and I think it probably would work perfectly fine with the right battery. But mine's, even with the external charger plugged in, it just doesn't have enough juice to do anything. The sensor's not really firing that well, or it's not registering that well, and the electromagnet doesn't have enough kick to do anything. So that's what happens when you deviate from the design, I guess. You take your chances. Yeah, it is on. Just seems really unreliable. It's doing something, but there's hardly any pull there at all, and it's very unreliable with the sensing as well. It seems to be, anyway. I can't get it to sense it. It can't register it through the track. So that's that. Just chalk that up to experience, and on to the next project. Anyway, thanks for watching.